Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, my good buddy Rob.
And today, Ryan's identical twin.
Yeah.
We are wearing, it's not the same shirt, but on the video camera, it looks pretty much identical.
Yeah, they look pretty identical.
Yeah.
This is the new Grumpy Old Gamer uniform.
It's a gray t-shirt.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. We're aging like an old couple. We're just going to start dressing the same. We're going to have the same headphones.
Yeah. Awesome. Can't wait.
Yay.
Can't wait. Well, that's some funny stuff. Well, Rob, this is episode number 97.
Oh, hey. Yeah, 97. I should probably upload 96 on Buzzsprout, eh? I'm the worst. Look soon for last week's audio to be up on the podcast.
Oh yeah. So speaking of audio podcast, Rob.
Yes.
What a segue.
What a brilliant segue.
We have an opportunity to be an affiliate of Buzzsprout.
Yes.
And we have an opportunity. So I'll put a link in all the show notes. And what that link will get you is if you follow that link and you sign up to Buzzsprout, to one of their paid services, one of their paid, I wanted to call them programs, but that's not what they're called.
Yeah, like if you ever want to start your own podcast and you need a great place to host it, that's where Mr. Kashmir and I host our podcast. Yeah. And this could be your chance to kind of get in on the ground floor of an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, so they have 4 plans that you can use. The free, and then it starts at $12 a month American. And that gives you 3 hours of hosted airtime. That you don't think 3 hours is much, but it's quite a bit.
Yeah, and they take care of getting your podcast out to Apple, to Google, to Spotify, to those places. Because look at us. We're wearing the same T-shirt. We couldn't figure out how to do that on our own.
Absolutely not.
We can barely dress ourselves.
If you listen to episode 96, you'll hear how amazed I am that they have great analytics on Buzzsprout. We spent 20 minutes talking about all the people in the world that have been downloading our podcast. So.
Joe from Sweden listens to the podcast.
But,
hello, Joe.
If you sign up for one of their paid plans, they will send you a $20 Amazon gift card. So if you sign up to even the third tier plan, which is $18 a month, it's like you get another free month. Right there, just covered.
That's right. You can use it to buy video games.
Yeah, put it towards video games.
$20 worth of chocolate.
Knock down that price of the, if you're Canadian, that $80, bring it back down to that a little more acceptable $60 if you want to put that towards a video game.
That's right.
And getting into podcasting is easy. Us two dummies did it. We just decided, we kind of launched the Facebook page and the web page, and then we decided, hey, why don't we just, we got the trifecta going here. Why don't we do a podcast too? And it's been a fun learning experience. I get to come hang out, once a week with one of my best friends, talk about video games, and other people actually listen to us. So hey, it's win-win, 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 win-win-win.
That's right. It's been great. So if you've been thinking about it, you just need a microphone, some headphones. You don't really need the headphones, I guess, if you're talking to yourself.
No.
And you could get started. You might be the next Markiplier or PewDiePie. Or,
okay.
These are all YouTube people.
Joe Rogan. There you go.
Could be the next Joe Rogan. That's right.
Actually, my wife.
All your dreams.
My wife's listening to one lately that I've been listening to in on too, just because of the workspace. Like her desk is actually right here.
She's actually sitting right next to him right now.
No, not today. Not right now. But during the day, during the work day, she's got this podcast going. It's called My Favorite Murder. And it's just these two ladies talking about their favorite murders. And they get everyone to send in their favorite murders. And they just, it's yeah.
And then everyone commits murder.
And then it gives you lots of ideas how to commit a murder.
That's right.
But it's
podcasting.
Yeah, to podcasting.
We'll have the link below.
We'll have the link in the notes of all the places you can get it. And yeah, you know what? If you want to give it a try, there's no commitment. It's not like you sign up and you're there for a year. It's month to month. So
all your dreams.
Buzzsprout.
Give 110%.
Just do it.
Just do it. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Now back to the regularly scheduled shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Speaking of shenanigans,
let's move on into news.
Let's go into the news.
Okay, well, first off, PlayStation announced that they're going to have a PlayStation showcase. So not a state of play, but a showcase. And it's going to be greatly focusing on PS5 games, or it's going to be a PS5 game event, is what they've announced.
And you're going to need to spend $10, otherwise you will only be able to watch the PS4 event.
Right, you can only watch the PS4 event unless you pay the $10 for the upgrade.
That's right. That's topical humor. It'll come around, folks. It's
well, we can even talk about that because we don't know yet. That's 2 days away here. We're recording on September 7th here, so we'll talk about that next week or next episode, in case we decide to take a week off again. So the Horizon Forbidden West special editions went on sale last week.
They did,
and there was a lot of hubbub about it all.
Some hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo, even. So the first bit of hullabaloo was that if you bought a PS4 version of the game, you would not get a free upgrade to the PS5 version, which is something that Sony stated would happen. Now, they took a lot of backlash for that.
No way.
Yeah. And they did some backpedaling, and they said okay, one last time, guys, but every time on from now it's going to cost you. So when God of War and the new Gran Turismo come out, if you have the PS4 version, it's going to cost you $10 American, so 15 Canadian, to upgrade to the PS5 version. Which will get you the shiny graphics and all the stuff with the fancy controller and all that good stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, that was part one of the backlash, which they rectified. Part two of the backlash is there in the mega special editions, there's a special edition and then a regalia edition. I'm not sure.
Tomato. I say tomato.
Pretty much. Anyways, the big editions that come with like this big statue and all the extra stuff in game and whatnot. They're going to have a steel case, but inside that steel case will be a download code. And people are losing their minds that there will be no physical copy of the disc.
Yeah.
Now,
this isn't new. People have been upset about this for a while.
I mean, there's a lot of ways around this. you know, if you like, they could have just thrown the disc in.
Yeah.
But the main reason they're not, and that I can figure, is that it's because the you have two versions of the PS5, one with an optical drive and one without. So how are they going to get it, get it to you with if you just have the disc version, right? But I think just having the disc still in there and then giving an activation code,
yeah,
solves the problem right there, right?
yeah. No, you bet.
But people are like, come on, throw in the 25-cent DVD.
Yeah, DVD.
Like, why are you giving me a steel case to put on my shelf with nothing in it?
That will protect your download code.
Mm-hmm.
It will live forever, or until they take it off from their store.
So, the additions are the statue that you can get is actually pretty darn cool.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Instead of just
nothing good ever happens when we do this.
Oh, it says you've disabled me from sharing my screen.
What? All right, I didn't even know I could. Stand by.
Stand by. Fixing.
Behind the, it's a separate thing now. Make host. Allow permission to record local files. Allowed a multi-pin.
All right. I'll include a link in the notes to the PlayStation blog, which showed the 4 editions of the game that you could buy. But there's a giant if you watch the first big trailer that they had of it, there's that tremor tusk, which is that big like elephant looking thing with all the armor and stuff in it. So there's a giant one of those with a little Aloy. And so this is a pretty cool this is a pretty cool one. Like as much as I would love to get it, I have a hard time dishing out $260 for for that.
Oh yeah. You want to try again?
Try it again?
Try it again.
Okay.
There's not really an option that says I can't let you share, but I can allow multiple people to share at the same time. So that's what I clicked on.
There we go.
Hey, look at this.
So this is it here. You know, you get
that's pretty cool.
Like some of the things that they add now in these, like they just don't like. So there's photo mode unlocks, special pose and face paint, Apex Claw Strider Strike Piece, no idea, an in-game resource pack. Is that the equivalent of a loot box?
Boy, yeah. I hope so.
And you know, a legacy outfit, Nora legacy outfit and spear. So yeah, but I mean this statue, it's pretty darn cool.
That's not bad at all.
But anyways, there was a lot of buzz about it, and of course, you know, sold out in seconds everywhere.
Yeah.
So dreams of having that on my shelf are probably fairly not gonna happen.
You can pay a scalper.
Ooh, yeah. Just send my kidney right on over.
Here you go. Take my kidney, please.
I'm not using it. Take my kidney.
That's a big brain quote right there.
Ah.
Speaking of big brain.
Speaking of big brains. Nintendo in the middle of the hubbub, they just they stealth dropped a trailer and revealed a brand new game coming on December 3rd. It's Big Brain Academy. No more pre-show beers, man.
I tell you.
Big Brain Academy. Brain versus brain.
I feel like we talked about this not that long ago, that it was strange they hadn't had a new one of these since the DS.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of the big thing here is that there's going to be couch co-op, or not couch co-op, but couch versus. so you can play, and there'll be the online component as well. So, but there's still also the regular single player, like daily training.
Right. Make
Stuff
yourself
in
real
there.
smart.
Yeah. The thing that caught my attention though is from everything they showed in the trailer that this is going to do. How much do you think it's going to cost us?
$79.99.
You would be incorrect.
$4.
You would also be incorrect. I'll do it. No, actually, let's go through all of them.
Oh, no.
We got to fill some time here.
There you go. $12.47.
$29.99.
$29.99. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So it's not. It's kind of coming in there mid tier. Like that's how much they charged for that video game making game, that factory game that they had out there. So yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I love Big Brain Academy. That was fun. It made me smarter. So they say.
So they say.
So they say. So, Toshiba, a giant supplier of chips and micro components and processors and all that other fun stuff, has said that we're going to be looking at another year of chip shortages. And even they're not expecting, at the rate things are going, they're not expecting actually to have people fully, like, to be fully caught up with everything. And that's not just a video game market, we're talking everything, until 2023. Yeah. So another year of scrounging for consoles. They make decisions though on who they're gonna. Toshiba does. They said here, we consider which customer faces the most severe situation, such as the risk of the whole production line halting or the business getting obliterated without the supply of chips.
And has nothing to do with who's willing to pay the most.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't get that out of your head. Toshiba hates money.
You know, I mean, I'm sure the automakers are not paying double the triple.
Yeah.
What is needed for their chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you have any idea what caused the shortage? Was it COVID related? Like just the factories had to shut down and like
I have no idea. No idea. It seems like all of a sudden just there's no chips. It's a miracle.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look into that. I'll report on that next week. What is causing the chip shortage? Chip shortage. Holy ship.
Holy indeed.
Holy chip. So on the weekend, probably one of the worst kept secrets again in the past couple of weeks, an Alan Wake remaster was announced.
Right.
And so again, this falls into the whole time I was still ignoring consoles. I didn't realize it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, Alan Wake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a PC port later, but that must have been like a time thing. Okay.
And apparently it's still not on the PlayStation.
Screw those guys.
So this is big news for PlayStation owners because they will finally be able to play this.
That's right. Catch some of the pre-story to Control.
Yeah.
Or some of the background lore or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that
it'll be $80.
You know, actually, I never talked about price, but you know what? I imagine it might be.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a remaster.
So I wonder if they had to get the news out there because it did break, because I think it was in Portugal a video people who sell video games in Portugal accidentally posted it to their website saying it's coming
What?
October 5th or 6th.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So because the official announcement was just due out this fall.
Right.
But I'm wondering if this is going to be one of the things in the PlayStation event on Thursday.
You would think so, eh? I mean, it's weird that it's just getting like they wouldn't have even had a trailer or something, where
Yeah.
build some hype for it. I don't know.
Well, that's all we got for news this week, Rob. I even did some scrounging and I could not find much
Nothing.
more.
I got one more for you here.
Oh, okay. Yay. Yay.
I just pulled this one out of my hat. Well, the trick never works. That's a Rocky and Bullwinkle quote. Hyperkin is bringing back the original Xbox Duke controller.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I did see this. It's the 20th
anniversary. Yeah. I'm going to come on the record.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
You liked the Duke?
I was not a Xbox guy. I never owned one till much later. But the controller always felt nice in my oversized bear paws.
Man hands.
And it was one of the first controllers that really had like that iconic asymmetrical dual sticks, right? Like I know the GameCube had something like it, but that little nub never really.
Yeah.
I really liked it. So, good on them.
I was looking at that, and like, I think with my one of my Xboxes I've picked up over the years, I think I have a Duke controller kicking around.
Okay.
Should give it a try because it looks beefy.
Yep, the original one was super beefy, and then they had like the Series S version of the Duke, where everything kind of shrunk a little bit. And
but this one's due to be more on spec with the original.
The original, you bet.
Awesome.
And it'll probably sell like wildfire. Hyperkin's a good company that way. They just and the comments on the page all vastly all over the place, just like anything on the internet nowadays.
So I've been I bought this finally on sale. Speaking of Hyperkin,
hey, look at that. Yeah.
And
my favorite basketball player.
I actually can't wait to give this a try. I just I haven't had an opportunity to set up a big recording time because I'm gonna have to drag my N64 out of storage and
sure. Yep.
to give her a try and set her up. And if I showed you my little setup above my monitor here right now, it's become more storage than so
I hear you. Uh-oh, focus. Oh, that didn't work. That's what happens when you buy cheap equipment. Yeah. Still fuzzy.
Still a little fuzzy.
All right.
Well, while you're fixing that, how about I move on into what we've been playing?
Sure.
And I'll start off with, I tried a little game that came out a couple weeks ago now on Game Pass called 12 Minutes.
Yes. What'd you think of it?
So just a brief description of what it is it's a Groundhog Day style game where you relive these 12 minutes and you're trying to solve there's a situation and you're just trying to solve it in these 12 minutes. So I definitely liked the first like 6 or 7 times that I went through the loop.
Right.
But this is where I like a roguelike more, where as you've made some progress, it actually remembers it. Yep. Because this is straight Groundhog's Day, where it doesn't. And if you discover something that you have to do, then you have to do it every time. And then so now it almost becomes a bit of a time thing to be like, okay, I got to do this quick, and then I got to try this.
Yeah, it starts you at the beginning of the time every
Yeah,
single time. You don't.
yeah,
So if there's a situation where you have 3 or 4 different things to try and you're 8 minutes in, you got to redo that and then try it, and then redo that and then try it.
yeah,
I've heard a lot of people complain about that about this game.
yeah. I and I don't know, like I got frustrated and then I was like, all right, what else can I play? Like
I'm out.
I'm out. As intriguing as the story was, I mean, it's got some great Hollywood actors. Daisy Ridley is the lady in there. James McAvoy is the main guy character, and Willem Dafoe is the bad guy,
Right.
or maybe bad guy,
Maybe bad guy.
maybe. So
Well,
yeah, it was fine. Um, it's this whole thing of like, I got so many other games I can play
mm-hmm.
that, and I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Like I got the experience I needed, I guess, out of it.
Yep. Yep.
But I've also heard it's a short game, like 4 to 6 hours.
Right. They really pad the. Was it a full price game? I guess you got it on Game Pass.
Yeah,
so.
I got it on Game Pass.
So who knows?
I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, you know what? If you it's definitely something cool to try. I'm always a big supporter of games that try something different.
Fair enough.
And you know what? I can recommend it just solely on that, especially on Game Pass. You know what? All you're spending is time.
There you go.
That should be their tagline.
Game Pass. All you're spending is time.
So, in another Game Pass game, I tried Art of Rally. It's called, and it's a rally
Right.
racing game. It's got the 3/4 perspective with some great depth of field stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very retro looking with like a cell shaded, like
mm-hmm.
kind of blocky, like basic color.
Yeah.
It's a real love letter to people who love rally racing, because it actually, like, I was actually surprised. Like I just thought it was going to be a little racing game,
mm-hmm.
but it actually, it takes you to the first track that was like when rally was officially. And you start in 1967 or 57 or whatever the heck it was.
mm-hmm.
And that's how you progress, is you progress through all these tracks that are significant to rally racing.
Interesting.
So I mean, in that part of it, it's very they put a lot of love into it that way.
mm-hmm.
Control wise, it's there was a free game that was out on Epic Game Store where it's just drifting. Like the big thing is drift racing, and that's a huge thing in this. So once you kind of get used to the drifting race controls, it's not so bad. But yeah, like I think I can't see myself going back to it. I put probably an hour and a half into it, and kind of got what I needed out of it. But yeah, if you're a fan of rally racing, this game is so for you.
Excellent.
Like if you want a little history lesson on it or anything like that, and controls seem a little wonky at first, but they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, rally racing games are always very much you think, oh, it's not doing what I want it to, and it's like, no, because that's really how it would drive.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And so yeah, you know what? Again, I tried that on Game Pass. All I spent was time.
All he spent was time. Game Pass.
Game Pass. Brought to you by Game Pass. I wish we were brought to you by Game Pass.
We could be. Hit us up, Microsoft. We will shill for you.
We will shill the crap out for you.
Mm-hmm. Or PlayStation, or Intellivision, or whoever.
Yeah, whoever. Anybody, please.
That's right. Atari VCS, we see you over there. I hear Soldier Boy owns you now.
Yeah.
That's a reference for, he doesn't actually own. That's a fun little, look that up. My homework, the Grumpy Old Gamer's homework.
Yeah.
For you, dear listener, tonight. is after this, go YouTube or search in YouTube, Soulja, that's Soulja, boy, buys Microsoft, and just enjoy what happens. It's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So last thing on my what I've been playing is a classic, Rob, that me and you used to partake in quite a bit.
Yep.
So I re-downloaded Jetpack Joyride for my phone.
We're the grumpy old mobile gamers, folks.
My grumpy old mobile gamer. So it yeah, you know what? It still holds up. It's still fun. It they've added so much to this game, like it's almost unrecognizable now. And it seems like their big thing now is they have all sorts of theme events, because right now they're in the middle of a Star Trek one.
Oh, very nice.
And so the first race I tried, I was dressed like I was dressed in a blue starship Starfleet uniform, and I had the Enterprise on my back.
Yep.
And out of the Enterprise is shooting a tractor beam, and that's what propels you up and down. I actually, for people who've never played Jetpack Joyride, I mean, it's been around for a really long time, and we're both pretty sure it was a free to play game.
Yeah, I remember getting it on like my iPod Touch, like the second generation one. It's an endless runner. You just try and get as far as you can.
And basically, you touch the screen, and that's what causes your jetpack to go. So you're just always going up and down. That's the whole. And you're collecting stuff and coins and vehicles, and they have daily quests of, like, collect 200 coins and you get another bonus, or run over 20 scientists, because there's always scientists running along the bottom, and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, you know what? I reinstalled it on my phone. I'm going to play it again here for the next couple of weeks until until I forget about it again. Did you know it was on in the Facebook Arcade for a while? You could actually bring it up in your browser and play it that way.
I did not.
Yeah.
The Facebook Arcade.
Yeah.
Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
The other thing that impressed me, though, was logging into it. It logged in, and you could link your Facebook account to it back in the day, and to save your game. And I did, and it remembered all my stuff. Still had the coins I collected. I had bought the coin doubler, which I think was $2 or something, to every time at the end of every round, it just automatically doubles the coins you got. And so yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Played it for a little bit, but it'll be in my good little time killer game here again.
There you go.
And other than that, you know what? I'm still playing Apex Legends regularly. I put a little more time into Psychonauts 2. You play any more of it?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
I look at it and think I should get back, and then
shiny stuff. Yeah. Well, that's all I've been playing. Rob, what have you been playing?
Well, in preparation for Diablo 2 coming out soon. Oh, it came out 20 years ago, but for the resurrected version coming out soon, I've been playing Torchlight 3, which is a game I meant to get into. The Torchlight series, for anyone who doesn't know, is a game that is very similar to the Diablo series. For the longest time, Torchlight was considered the unofficial Diablo 3.
Right.
Because it was a long time between 2 and 3, which is funny now because the length between 3 and 4 is... So it's a series that is kind of grown up a little bit alongside Diablo. Very similar, different characters, and it's an ARPG. Really loved 2, Torchlight 2. Torchlight 3's got some problems, some little bit of jank. And I think a lot of the reviews said that as well, but just the polish doesn't seem to be there, like I thought it was in 2. For example, on the It's got crossplay between the Xbox and the PC, so I've been playing back and forth depending which one. If you're using a controller, sometimes in the menu you can't get your arrow to exit the desktop. It just won't let you select it. So I have to actually go grab the mouse, kind of shuffle the mouse around to wake it up, and then I can select it. But the controller, you can't move to it.
Oh.
A couple of niddly things. The story's, it's no Diablo. I'm not even entirely sure what's going on, but you're shooting things, getting loot. There's mimic chess.
One of your favorite things.
One of my favorite things. Yep. It's like, come on. But one thing they do have in Torchlight, which is they have a pet system. So you get a variety of different pets that you can have along with you to kind of give you different buffs and tank a little bit for you and stuff like that. So yeah, from what I hear, the character system isn't terribly balanced either. There's supposed to be certain classes that are just way more OP than other ones, and it's all right, but it's free on Game Pass, so I played it. Yeah,
and it's on both of them, console and PC.
You betcha.
Oh, okay, cool.
And cross save as well.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
so you can save on the old Xbox and come downstairs and play on the PC. My freaking camera. Boop, boop. Hey,
there we go.
Yeah. So just getting me excited for Diablo 2.
Awesome.
Yeah. Would I recommend Torchlight 3? Feels the time. It's not bad. It's like, as you're endlessly clicking on stuff, it's like, yeah, this is a game.
Did you ever get around to trying Path of Exile?
Boy, I did a little bit. It's a game that seems to, like, it desires a lot of am I thinking Path of Exile? Maybe I'm not. What was that other one? Like Divinity Original Sin or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
I think I played that one. I don't think I played Path of Exile.
Path of Exile is the free-to-play Diablo-like.
Right. I think you were telling me about that.
Yeah. I keep meaning to look into it, and I just never remember. I got 500 other games.
Yes. There's a few on the backlog.
Yeah, I need to play.
The old backlog.
Okay. Well, that's all you're up to this week.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. So we were talking about trying out a new segment here on the Can't Teach an Old Gamer New Tricks. Something new, right?
Yeah. Podcast extravaganza.
So we've done retro picks before, where we've done the video where we pick something from our library or something requested, and we'll give her a try there for a bit. But I thought it might be kind of fun to maybe do like a retro pick recommendation for people, and we'll do one every week here, and to see how it goes.
Just gonna have some coffee talk.
To see what happens. So we both I was gonna come up with something, but Rob decided to pitch it here for me, and he picked a game that he kind of already mentioned, but if we're still gonna make it our retro pick here.
That's right. And the one that we would recommend people try, either the original or the new resurrection version in September 23rd, is Diablo 2. And honestly, this game was the first computer game that I put hundreds of hours into. It was
absolutely, it
was such a change. Like, Diablo was a good game, but Diablo 2 had bigger sprites. Like, they had the monsters were bigger, the story was way bigger. The fact that the hero from the first game was I'd spoil a 20-year-old game.
Wah, wah.
The hero from the first game is the villain in the second one. Sorry for anyone who
It was such an advancement too from the first one.
Yes, it had BattleNet support as opposed
Mm-hmm.
to playing on a LAN. Um, After the Lord of Destruction uh, expansion pack, there were an incredible amount of characters. Um, yeah, it was honestly a real game changer. So the resurrected version is giving you 4K graphics versus the 800 by 600 that you were stuck with in. I don't know if Lord of Destruction allowed 1024 by 768. I don't think it did. I think the 800 by 600 might have just been the max. It also gives you the ability to switch, like Halo. We were talking about this with Halo. You can go
Mm-hmm.
between the old graphics and the new graphics there. And it is very much a remaster, not a remake. They haven't changed the gameplay or the quests, or in fact, you can still use your old save game
Yeah.
and import it, which I think is cool for anyone who's still got one.
Makes me want to go digging around on some old hard drives, hey?
No kidding. Yeah. Yep.
Just to see what you have.
There's going to be a ladder system, much like I think they might have had that in 2, but it was never really a huge thing. Lots of cheating in 2 as well. So that, of course, will be taken out. The UI gets a improved look. What I'm most excited about other than the graphics is the stash. So your personal stash, they made bigger. It used to be 6 by 8, now it's 10 by 10. They're going to have a shared stash in your stash there. So instead of taking your character and muling your stuff over to the other characters, you can actually just
Yeah.
put it in your shared stash, boot it up with the other character, and it's there. That by itself is amazing.
And I mean, if you've never tried Diablo 2,
Mm-hmm.
I can like just highly recommend trying it for the fact that you if you try this game, it's 21 years old, right? Like a kid
Yep.
or 20.
2000.
Yeah, it came out in 2000, this game.
Yep.
And you can actually see the influence it's had
Absolutely.
on so many other games. You'd be like, hey, babe, all they did was remake, so and so or this and that, and or
Mm-hmm.
hey, this is like Torchlight. They took Torchlight's idea,
Yep.
like
Yep. Diablo 2 changed the way a lot of games are made, and
yeah.
can't recommend it enough. It's going to be available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, all the Xboxes, and on PC through BattleNet. So it's going to be 55 Canadian dollars. And you can also get a pack that includes, I'm just going to click on this button here, that includes Diablo 3.
Oh cool.
So for 80, you can get Diablo 3 with all the expansions. And that includes like a different pets and just different doodads you get with the game, right? But
All the add-ons that they
yeah,
add.
yeah. And the cinematics. They've
Oh,
redone the cinematics in Diablo 2. You don't
right.
even recognize it.
Oh
At the
yeah.
time, it was amazing. And now you look at it now and you're like, well,
Yeah.
boy, CGI was something back then.
Yeah, so that's our retro pick for this week is Diablo 2. Either,
Yeah.
try and find a way to play it on a retro machine for the true experience, or, just wait a couple weeks here and it's coming out for everything.
Yep. September 23rd. It's a great day.
Anything making you grumpy this week, Rob? Video game related?
No.
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 I'm just gonna mention something quick, and it's like I'm actually seeing a lot of, but with PlayStation, this whole Horizon Forbidden West. I
Yep.
actually seen 3 different articles from
Mm-hmm.
3 different vendors all talking about how PlayStation needs to get on the smart delivery bandwagon.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it just doesn't make sense anymore to nickel and dime your customers.
Yeah.
And it's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who don't know, smart delivery is what Xbox is using.
Yeah.
And basically, if you've bought the game on the 360, I mean, you should be, if it's one of the games that they actually poured over, but you won't be charged to be able to play it on the the Xbox One or the Series X or S ones. Like,
yeah, you buy the game and it doesn't really matter what you play it on.
And that's taking the very PC approach. I mean, I've got stuff in my Steam library from 15 years ago.
Yep.
That I played then, and I could go download right now. Portal. I could go load Portal up, or Team Fortress 2, or
it's kind of neat to go back and play those games on like the highest ultra super duper resolution and kind of play them again for the first time.
I've decided that I'm not, even though I have a PS5, I'm not going to give PlayStation any more money on things that'll show up on both consoles.
Sure. That just makes sense.
I picked up a game on the weekend that I didn't put enough time into to add to what we're playing yet, but I'll talk about it next week. And I made the conscious decision. Like, I saw it was on sale on the PlayStation, but I went over to the Xbox and just to see if it was there, because luckily it was the same price and I picked it up there. So that's making me grumpy this week, Rob.
Dora's Adventure 3? No.
Barbie in the Jungle.
Barbie in the Jungle.
Barbie in the Jungle.
Barbie in the Jungle. We got fun and games.
He's got fun and games. Well, if you got nothing making you grumpy, Rob, then take this slow-moving freight train into the station and just thank everyone for hanging out with us this week. We had a good time. We hope you did too. You can, if you want to contact us, and you can just say hey, or if there's something retro you want to hear us talk about or give an opinion on, or
just offer us a hug.
Anything video game related.
I could use a hug.
And send Rob some virtual hugs, because he could definitely use them. But you can email us at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. We love getting emails from you guys. You can also check out our website, thegrumpyoldgamers.com, where we post all of our original content. And, on Facebook as well. Just search the Grumpy Old Gamers, and that's where we have a lot of activity. You'll find our main page on the forum. Our forum has actually been growing with legitimate and illegitimate members.
Yeah, we do have to ban the occasional person who's
posting porn. But we've had some people on there asking questions, looking for recommendations of games, and people are hopping all over that stuff. So it's actually, if you're a part of the main Facebook page, just search the forum. We have links on the page, but just search out the forum, and you can post your memes and questions and things there. Video game related memes. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.